Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Monday the 15th of August 2022. It's 11:30 a.m., which means it is time once again for our Midday Mindful Moment. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister at Unity of Tucson, and this is the opportunity we take every single weekday to engage in some consideration, opening up to an awareness, spiritual practice. Spiritual practice, when it's consistent, helps make our lives better. So that's why I do this every weekday, to engage my life so it'll be better. And I invite you to just be along that journey with me. But one of the things I do on Monday is I do a memory. And today's going to be a special memory. Anyway, before I get to that, I do want to say, whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. You will see that I am in my tank top, and I do my videos as a pre-record on Monday, so I won't be able to respond to your live comments. I say I'm in a tank top because right now, at this moment that you're watching this, I'm probably actually at the gym, which is where I'm headed. I do want to remind you of this, though. You are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. I'm grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. Keep doing that. So today, there was an interesting thing that happened for me, and that is it was a big old callback to the very beginnings of my stepping into my ministry here in Tucson. Before I was at Unity of Tucson, I had started a new work called Tucson New Thought. It was a church that existed for a couple of years before I was hired to go to Unity of Tucson. And the Tucson New Thought crew are all still with me at Unity of Tucson. Grateful for that. But one of the things that I used to do, so back in 2018, I used to do just a weekly video. I would do a video on Wednesday. I called it Wednesday's Word. It only lasted like a couple months, and then things shifted, and I eventually moved into doing these daily videos every weekday. But today, on this date, August 15th in 2018, fell on a Wednesday, and that memory came up for me today. So I thought, well, it might be fun to share a Wednesday's Word that was not technically a mindful moment, but was a different thing altogether. So that's what I'm going to share today, is Wednesday's Word from April 15th, 2018. And let's see together what it says. Hey, hello everybody. It's Reverend Jonathan Zenz here, and it is another Wednesday's Word. My cat just hopped up on the desk. Hold on. It's live for sure. All right, today I have a quote from William Shedd, a 19th century Presbyterian theologian. He wrote this: "A ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for." So clearly, this is not about ships. This is about people, right? You and me. We can live our lives in the relative safety of the harbors we've created, or we can do what we are built for, which is experiencing life to its fullest. So here's the question. What decision will you make today? Here's what I want us all to do this week, all right? Everyone this week, let's identify something we may have been putting off. It doesn't really matter the reason we've put it off, but here's the thing. Once we have identified it, let's commit to each other, and we can use this online community for accountability. Let's commit to each other that we will take an action step toward that thing. So for instance, I've been putting off writing a screenplay that I've had in mind for a while. And I don't know why. I think I've been putting it off because, well, maybe I fear that it just won't be any good. So it's safer for me to just not write it. But that's not what I was created for. I'm a creative person, and so I must create. All right, so here is what I need to be held accountable for. My action step this week will be to write the first 5 pages. That's a page a day with the weekend off. And I expect you to hold me accountable to that intention. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. What will you do? Post your intention in the comments, and then know that you have put your desire in writing for us all to support. And support you we will. Don't sit idly by while the experience of life happens all around you. Take charge and leave the safety of your harbor. After all, a ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships were built for. Have a great week. I look forward to reading all of your intentions. Hey, and don't forget to join us Sunday.
So before I go to that message about joining on Sunday, because we don't meet where we were meeting anymore back then. I mean, we were meeting at the Spark Project Collective back then, and I don't need to tell you to meet me there because that's not where we will be. But what a great message! And the thing is, I realized as I watched that, like I wasn't doing spiritual mind treatment. I wasn't doing affirmative prayer as part of what I was offering in video. But what a great reminder to us to live life to the fullest and to, push up against, I think, our comfort zones. That's what that quote is really about. It's pushing up against our comfort zones because we were not meant to sit idly by. We just weren't. We are here to move forward and experience the joy and the light and the laughter and the harmony that is inherent in all of us. And I think it was also a really good practice to say, hey, let's make a commitment and let's hold each other accountable to that commitment. Speaking of the screenplay, I will tell you that I did write several pages of that screenplay. Ultimately, that screenplay still sits unfinished, but I did finish another screenplay, which was in support of me receiving my Doctorate of Consciousness Studies. I think a lot of you know that. So I did finish a screenplay. But that other one, it's still a little idea that's rolling around up there. Anyway, because I didn't pray in that, why don't we do some affirmative prayer treatment right now? Let's just allow ourselves to have this moment to settle into a reflection. And if it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. I choose to close my eyes as it allows me to turn that attention to the inner life. And it is right here, right in this moment, that I reflect upon the inner life being a reflection, for all is a reflection of the one power, the one presence. There is only this power, there is only this presence, there is only this magnificent source, this creative energy. There is God and nothing else. And I choose not to get lost in the word God, for I recognize and define it as this power, as this source, not some being out there. It is the infinite beingness right here at the core. And this is true of each and every one of us, of all creation, for God is the source of creation, and all creation is the flow and the forward momentum and the magnificent demonstration of God. And there is no separation. Everything seen, everything unseen, it is all God. And I choose to understand it as good. For the nature of God is always forward-moving and constructive, and I choose to understand that constructive nature as good. And so I trust that this being our identity, we are rooted in flowing forth as the constructive, magnificent, forward-moving expression of the infinite. And so I know that there is that within each and every one of us that sails out of our harbor to live in the most full exploration, to live life to the fullest, to push up against those comfort zones and break through into greater expressions of joy, freedom, harmony, love, light, beauty, wisdom, peace. I resonate and I resonate and allow this magnificence to flow through as the expression of my life. And I let go of anything that seems to contradict it. I let go of any hesitation. I let go and trust. It is with gratitude overflowing from within that I allow this magnificence to unfold. And knowing this to be so, I affirm it, stepping out of the way of its perfect unfoldment, but knowing that I am wholly involved in the unfoldment. I let it be so. As I relax, trust, and know it. And so it is. Amen. And there we are. Another glorious day. Go live it. Go live it to the fullest. Always grateful to spend this time with you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I will be back, plan to be back live tomorrow on Tuesday. And yeah, I'm going to head off to the gym. Do continue to comment, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. And if you want to put some thoughts into the comments about what your intention is, we can hold each other accountable to our intentions. We get to be on this thing, this ride of life together and support each other in it. So let's support each other in it. What do you say? Yes, join me tomorrow. Join me on Sundays for celebration service. So you can find out all the information about those things at at unity.com. You can also join me on Wednesdays and all that jazz. Anyway, I think I'm done. I got to get to the gym. Peace and blessings to you. Talk to you later. Bye.